I was right, guys. Can you believe this? SpaceX Starlink is offering their hardware for free. What? Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much once again joining me for tea time. Today, we have a little bit of fireside. So good, so good. I hope you're joining me with your cup of tea, talking space, SpaceX, Linux, all kinds of good tech. Today is going to be a SpaceX Starlink day. I am excited for this one. Guys, if you don't remember, because you haven't been with me for the last 470 videos or so, well, I said that SpaceX Starlink's hardware, their kit, was going to be free in the not so distant future. I know a lot of people are like, that's not possible. You know, it's expensive to put 7,000 plus satellites on orbit. I said, no, it's going to happen. I promise you, this is going to happen. And it's happened, guys. It has actually happened. So I found a bunch of articles talking about this. I want to give you some of the information so you know exactly what to expect, how to get this service so you can get your free kit. And then I'm going to give you my commentary, what I think about this. But more importantly, down below, I want to hear from you. Is this important to you? Is this something that you would want? Would you get involved with SpaceX Starlink if you didn't have to pay for the hardware? I can tell you when I got involved with them like 48 plus months ago, I guess it was now, it's a long time. It cost me $99 to put down for a deposit, and then I waited for 9 months just to give them $600 for the kit. All right, so it was not easy for me to get, but once I received that hardware and installed it, everything changed for my family. All of a sudden, we went from extremely slow speeds of DSL and UVerse, AT&T garbage, trash internet, to broadband. It was just amazing, absolutely amazing, family changing, life changing. And if you're in a big city somewhere, or if you're in the suburbs that gets fiber, you don't understand the plight of trying to get broadband or fiber or anything that's high speed in rural areas it's just been absolutely abysmal. It doesn't matter what you do or who you talk to or who you ask, they're not bringing it to you. Even though the government has been giving them billions and billions, the telcos like AT&T and Verizon and all the rest of these telcos, Frontier and all the rest, they were supposed to bring us high-speed fiber, and they never did. It took forever. And only until recently that SpaceX actually was involved with the whole internet broadband, now we see the telcos starting to move fiber into the more, let's say, rural areas. That was never the case before SpaceX Starlink. And I can assure you, if it wasn't for Elon Musk and SpaceX Starlink, they would not be bringing any fiber into any of the rural areas. 110%, for sure. Anyways, let's jump right into this article. And then once again, I want to hear from you down below. And if you don't want to put something down there, put an emoji. That's fine. At least I know that you got to the end of the video. The article starts out by saying, Starlink is now offering its satellite internet kits for free. SpaceX Starlink is making waves in the satellite internet arena with a new initiative aimed at expanding its user base by eliminating upfront hardware costs for select customers. Starlink's new subscription plan. SpaceX Starlink has introduced a 12-month residential subscription plan that waives the usual $349 hardware fee for its satellite internet kit in selected markets, including the US, Canada, and the UK, Australia, and New Zealand. This promotion does not increase the monthly service fee and includes a 30-day trial with a full refund option. However, customers should know that if the service is canceled or the address is changed, a prorated fee equivalent to the hardware's original cost may apply. Additionally, a one-time demand surcharge of approximately $100 could be imposed in high usage areas. 100, yes, possibly even 250 in some areas. They don't put that in this article, but it is the case. Bear that in mind. Humanitarian efforts in disaster zones. Beyond commercial offerings, SpaceX Starlink has been active in providing internet service during disasters. In the aftermath of Hurricanes Helene and Milton, SpaceX distributed over 10,000 Starlink kits to affected areas, waiving monthly fees and enabling emergency alert over cellular networks. This initiative provided free access to Starlink broadband service for the rest of 2024 in impacted regions, including parts of Florida, Georgia, North and South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, and West Virginia. I was part of that. I am in Florida. And the service that they're talking about, not just broadband, but also cellular, was kind of cool because we were able to use DTC or direct to cell right from our cell phones, even when we had absolutely no cell towers working in the area. Very cool. That was right from SpaceX Starlink satellites. Once again, DTC, direct to cell. Maine's initiative for underserved areas. In a move to bridge the digital divide, the state of Maine announced plans to provide free Starlink terminals to approximately 9,000 underserved locations. That's underserved and unserved. While the state covers the cost of equipment, shipping, and professional installation, residents are responsible for the $120 per month service fee. This initiative aims to connect homes and businesses that currently lack any form of internet access. How to qualify. Eligibility for the free hardware offer is determined by your location. SpaceX Starlink is extending this promotion to areas with low network congestion. Bear that in mind, low network congestion, encompassing over 24 U.S. states, including much of the Southeast, Midwest, and all of Washington state. To check to see if your address qualifies, visit SpaceX Starlink's official website. That's starlink.com. Enter your service address and proceed to the order page. Considerations and the fine print. While these initiatives are promising, potential customers should be aware of certain conditions. For instance, in disaster relief scenarios, although the service is free, users must still purchase the Starlink kit, which costs around $299 plus taxes. Additionally, the free service is geo-fenced to specific areas, and eligibility is determined based on location. Overall, SpaceX Starlink's recent moves reflect a strategic effort to expand its user base and provide critical internet service in underserved and disaster-affected areas. However, potential users should carefully review the terms and conditions to fully understand the commitments involved. So this is absolutely awesome, guys. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I told you this was going to happen, and it did. My prediction was right, and that makes me very happy. Not just for me, for you. That is just awesome. Free hardware. I told you probably about 2 years ago this was going to happen. Now it has. Now, understand this. If you live in a congested area, this is not going to apply to you. This is, as they stated in these few articles I mashed together, they stated that it is for the areas that have low congestion or almost no congestion. That's where they're targeting this free hardware. If you live in a congested area, you're not getting free hardware, I assure you. Not as of right now. I do believe you will in the future, so hang in there for that. This is really important, and they're only asking for 12 months of your service. That is not bad. Think about it. Most other telcos bring you on board for like 24 months, 36 months. They make you pay for this, pay for that. It's a damn mess. 12 months really isn't a long time, and they're not giving you any type of surcharge over the monthly fee, meaning that you're not paying for the hardware like other companies have done. Oh, you have to pay $20 per month to pay off the hardware or what. They're not doing any of that. You are getting this hardware for free. Your service fee is still $120 per month, period. That is just it. You're not having to pay extra to pay off like a lease or something or rental or whatever for the hardware. That is awesome because SpaceX Starlink could have done that. They could have done a rental plan where you pay in perpetuity for the damn thing, right? Many telcos have done that. Many cable providers, many people have done that, right? They're not doing that. They're literally giving it to people for free. And that is it. That's all they do is they require your 12 months commitment. Also, it is geo-fenced. So don't think that you're going to get this at this location, pick the damn thing up and move it to this location and expect it to still work. No, if it does work, that's good, but you're going to end up having to pay for the hardware because it is only for specific locations. And when they say geofencing is implemented, it is implemented. SpaceX Starlink knows where your dish is within feet of its location. So trust me when I tell you, if you go move it somewhere else, it will know. They will know. So don't do it. Because like I said before, if you do move to a different address or you do cancel before the 12 months or you transfer your account to someone else, well, it will trigger that prorated hardware fee and you're going to have to pay up in accordance to how many months you ended up, let's say, not fulfilling your 12-month contract. So if the cost of the hardware is, let's say, $300, it's like $350. Let's just say it's $300 and you used it for 6 months and then all of a sudden you moved, well, you're going to end up having to pay $150, right? Because they've taken care of, let's say, $150 because you've put in 6 months with them. But either way, this is just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. So many people have not been able to get SpaceX Starlink. They tell me in the comments, they tell me on the lives, they tell me through email all the time, listen, Joe, our family really could use it, but we don't have the $600 at the time for the kit. Finally, it went down to now $349 for the kit, which is better, but still it's a lot of money for a lot of people. So now that some of the folks are going to be able to get it for free, they are going to onboard a load, just a ton of new people. That is good and it's bad at the same time. Because as of right now, remember, there is waiting lists. There wasn't waiting lists for a long time, but there is waiting lists once again in certain states. Also, they have that congestion fee, that congestion charge based on the location where you're at. You might end up having to pay a one-time $100 fee or a one-time $250 fee. But that's really not going to be anything you have to worry about when it comes to this, because if you're getting a free kit, I assure you, like I said before, you are not in a congested area. This is for uncongested, where they have a ton of service. So they just send out those kits so they can bring people on board for 12 months, and they got you for that $120 per month. But listen, when I tell you that this thing is revolutionary, it is, and I'm not a shill for Elon Musk, I can tell you that for sure. If he does something whack, I will tell you. If for some reason SpaceX Starlink doesn't work, I'll tell you that. If my service doesn't work, I'll tell you, or if my kit dies, I will tell you also. I currently use a Generation 2 kit. I could have bought a Gen 3, now the Gen 4, one mini, whatever. I don't do that. And the reason being is I don't need it. The Gen 2 has been working ever since I got it. Once again, 48 months ago. It's never been returned, nothing. It just simply works. It just keeps on working. So why fix something that's not broken? Anyways, what say you guys? Down below, I want to hear from you. Is this something that's going to push you over the edge to purchase or get involved with SpaceX Starlink? Like I said before, I promise you, it was revolutionary. It was life-changing for myself and my family. And it will be the same for you. I guarantee it. Matter of fact, if you do get SpaceX Starlink, I have a code, right? Which is pretty cool. If you go to JCristina.com/Starlink, matter of fact, I'll put it right here. JCristina.com/Starlink, you are going to get 1 month free just for signing up through my code. What also happens is I get 1 month free. That's it. All right. Elon Musk doesn't know me from Adam. All right. I have not gotten a single penny from Elon Musk, from SpaceX, from Starlink, or anyone. And I've put together getting close to 500 videos. Matter of fact, I'll put a link over here. When you're done watching this video, go over there and check those out. But I haven't gotten a penny. So if you use that link, once again, JCristina.com/Starlink, you will get a month free and I will get a month free. So do so. So guys, if you enjoyed this content, if you find it of value, throw it a thumbs up. Also, share the video, share the channel with your friends, family, colleagues, Reddit, wherever. I would really appreciate that to help grow the channel. And finally, if you want to say thank you for all of my hard work, there's a little thank you button right down there. It says thanks. Click on that. Thank you, YouTube, for that button. Click on that. Give $1 or $2 if you like. If not, it's perfectly fine. The video is still free, right? Consider becoming a member of the channel. That would be even better. Then once again, head over to that JCristina.com site, JCristina.com/shop if you want to get there directly. Take a look at all of my merch, my shirts, my tees, my books, everything. If there's something there that you like, pick it up. Help support me and my family. Many blessings to you and your family. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay connected through SpaceX Starlink. And we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Love you all.